I head to the house. Oh, a train. I'm gonna be AFK for a minute so I can shut my door since my wife's music is blaring in the living room. Give me one moment. A little bit quieter. Because I definitely don't want to do something wrong. I don't know what Twitch's monetization is like, or being nailed for doing something you're not supposed to do. I know YouTube can get pretty strict with hearing music. So, like I said, we'll just have to see how it goes. I've always been a bigger fan of YouTube, personally. But, figure what the heck, give Twitch a shot, see how it goes. So, because it's saying there's one person that's watching right now, Twitch. Well, here, let me close out of my Twitch, because that might be me. Well, okay. Alright. So we just got here back to my place. Flipped around here. Also, so I'm going to be going over to my wife's place. That's actually probably one of the first things I'm going to do, because I was talking to her about getting a truck, semi-rig, to run a dump bed and stuff in. We'll go ahead and take the truck. Head to the store. It lies. The reason I know it lies is because the course is literally right in front of me. So it trying to, but watch. I'll turn slightly, right, and now you can do it. I don't get it. It's Google. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and run to the store. So I was talking to her last night. So what she has is she has a pickup truck. And on this, which is a second-gen Dodge Ram. Wow, you know what, actually, here, let me go into landscaping mode, because I can probably zoom up there while my truck's driving. So I can actually give you, like, you can physically see it. So her place is way up here in the corner. Which if you've ever played on the Canadian production map, that's at least the version 4.1. That's actually where everything is located, is all up here. All main tree areas. So, this. So she has a second gen Ram, and then she has a trailer that she was originally going to use for diesel movement. Which, when I saw that last night, right when I was about to get off, don't ask what happened here. I dropped that trailer off. Everything was sitting on the trailer. No one's been up here, and somehow everything just freaking had an earthquake. I don't understand, but whatever. As you can tell, her favorite color is purple. Anyway, so she put in this, which I never even noticed she had. So we got to put diesel in that. But she bought this trailer. She was originally going to try to use it to haul diesel around, but I was like, why? You know, I mean, it just doesn't make much sense. Um, with its capacity, I mean, it'll literally take like everything that's in there and hold it. So there's really no point in taking that anywhere. So what I told her that we should do is get her a better system set up. Um, so that way she can actually haul crops, and well, not crops, but food, for example. So the system that I had set up, which I am actually going to do right now, flip over to her farm, it's up to manager. Alright, go into the trucks. Okay, get rid of that. Alright, so what I decided that I was going to do is, so she likes the purple, is get her a semi with a pull behind for that tanker. So we're going to go in here. We're going to go ahead and give her the trailer attached to the PTO. Give her the HD. Actually, based on where she is, actually we'll probably be doing the aggro. Alright, so main color, she went purple. Oh, that's not purple. That's purple. Okay, design color. I get in so much trouble. Purple. I'm thinking about it. Okay, just I'm thinking about it. Alright, so we'll throw a platform on it for. Okay, and then obviously the platform really doesn't do a whole bunch. So, what I talked her into was getting this trailer because it has a diesel tank on the front in case she wants to carry anything diesel-wise. So, we'll go ahead and set this up. Uh, let's go back to black for that. And see if she wants purple for that. Maybe. Maybe it'd be the other way around. Purple for that. Black for that. So wood upper. That don't look bad. Didn't like it, she can change it later. Alright, so got that. Now we need this. This is the tank, which will be for her water or milk, because she actually did tell me the animal she was going to do. Yeah, this is all purple. 100% purple. We gave her purple fender covers. Why not? Okay. And now we're going to go into the trucks. Did I run aggro on the back of that? Yep, aggro wheels. Okay. So, we're going to go into... Let's do the DV60. Alright, so main color. Go with that. Design color of that. Give her a trailer hitch and PTO. try that. See what she thinks hello of this. Alright, so start her up here. So she can carry milk and water. Oh. Okay, that actually is kind of cool. Over here to the gas station. Some gas in the tank for... I'm not sure how much that holds, to be honest. Doesn't really say. And of course, since I gave her the platform, she can also ratchet strap, like if she needs to throw a winch on the side of here or whatever. So she's got the winch, oh crap, I forgot to change the rims and the aggros. She's still full. Good, she'll still fill if the trailer's dropped. Alright. Go ahead. This back. Get her fixed. I screwed up. Okay. Aggro. Thank you. Okay, I know I never changed that. All I changed was the tires. Maybe I did. Yeah. All good now. It looks like it's going to be like 1,600 in the tank, probably, maybe 2,000. Something like that. I don't think it actually ever tells you. See trailers. Oh, it does. So, from 41.8 to 43.3. It's not a full 2,000. $41.8 to 43.3. Well, 43.8 would have been 2,000. So, it's 500 less than 2,000. So it should be 1,500. Alright, so I'm going to flip farms back to mine now since I just got that for her. As she requested. Alright, and I'm going to pause here while this fills because this is going to take a little bit. Obviously the live stream won't, but the recording side will, so see you when it's done. Alright. So, excuse me, I just finished eating while I was at it. So fuel-wise, we have 15K. Whoa, 1,500. So that's what this thing can hold. So it's got a diesel tank on the front that holds 1,500. I gave it the 2 diesel tank configurations, so it holds 880 on its own. So I'm going to have this drive itself up to her equipment shed. Oh, not this crap. What is this error? I don't understand. Just randomly comes up all on its own. Alright, I'm gonna try to back out of the game and come back in. Hopefully I can do it fast enough. So stupid. I don't even understand what that error is, like, at all. It's just there. So. Alright. So those of you that may be watching or that are watching on Twitch, if you ever see my camera just I smoke and I vape. When I say smoke, I smoke cigarettes. So if you just see it like it's about to now, that's because I'm having a cigarette. And I don't do that on live stream. Or on recording, for that matter. You know, any children that may watch, or young adults or whatever, I'll need them thinking it's cool. Because it's not. I do it for medical reasons. Keeps my bipolar in check, to be honest. So I'm trying to wean myself off of cigarettes, though, and go to vaping, because I've noticed I've been vaping for a couple years now. I'm just trying to, completely wean myself off of cigarettes at this point, because the place where I get my fluid reduced the level of nicotine that they will make. I was getting 18 milligrams of actual medical grade nicotine in it. They decided that it wasn't cost effective, so they reduced it down to 12, which these cigarettes are higher than 12. The reason I know this is because when I was on the 18, I could light up a cigarette. These are Camel Crush menthols. If you crush it, it's basically double menthol because it's already menthol full flavor in it originally. So you crush it, basically it's double menthol. For those of you that smoke, you'll know what I'm talking about. For those of you that don't, please don't try it. Don't get you started. But anyway, so when you smoke a cigarette, you get that feeling in your brain, that tingle. We'll just call it that. You get a tingly sensation. When I was on 18, the reason I knew the 18 was stronger is because I could hit my 18 a few times, turn around and try to smoke a cigarette, I wouldn't get that tingle. With this 12, I still get the tingle. So that tells me that the nicotine tingle in these cigarettes is actually, with the menthol, is actually stronger than the 12. But I'm still trying to wean myself off, because it's by far more expensive than vaping is. The initial startup cost is more. I think my vape mod was probably about the time I got done with the vape mod and the batteries and the other tank and all this and that and the other thing. I probably spent the equivalent of probably about 2 to 3 cartons on it, which is expensive. But then when you turn around and look at the fluid, I ordered 120 milliliter of Mountain Dew and 120 milliliter of Monster. I'm on the Mountain Dew right now. It's currently half gone. Okay. I bought this 4 months ago. This stuff cost me I want to say $20-ish. So say 3 packs of cigarettes. So 3 packs of cigarettes of price over 4 months. So with that lag glitch, I'm going to say more than likely that vehicle just got freaking pummeled. However, I see it still sitting still. So I'm going to say it did not get pummeled. But it probably will soon. I know that train's coming at some point. Hopefully I can get it moved off the track and flipped around and driving itself again before said event happens. trying to go. I don't understand this logic. Fine, go that way. Jeez. Alright, so I'm going to take my truck and I'm going to go up to the same location. It's going. Back right across the railroad tracks. Flip around. And there we go. Oh crud, I gotta catch that semi. Forgot to tell it to slow down around corners and this, that, and the other thing. Although I think it did it on its own, but its top speed is going off. Stop! 50's okay. We'll live with 50. I'm going 60, so it's alright. Okay. So the semi is now going to more or less, quote unquote, follow me up there. Stop and get some fuel. Let's take top notch. I'm gonna pull off and get some fuel up here at top notch while it's the way it does its own thing. So alrighty. I apologize for the bluish hue. Can't believe I just looked up at that camera. I'm on my phone's camera. Alright. Go ahead and gas up here. Don't know what that is. What? Congratulations, it arrived at a frickin' facility. Like I didn't need to know this. I apologize. What that was is I am bringing out merch. So I'm rather excited about, but what that is an update because I ordered merch already. I haven't actually released the store to the public yet because I believe in checking out the merch myself before I actually release it to the general public. Because I want to make sure it's good quality and then set prices to what I think is good. I know for launch it's going to be rather cheap, but $25 for a t-shirt might be more expensive than it needs to be, if I can sell it for, I mean, if it's real nice quality, then maybe, but, personally, I think that's a little high, so, I mean, Walmart makes some pretty good quality stuff, and you know, you can get that cheaper. So I'm gonna see what this is going to cost. There's already one thing I don't like. So I noticed the shipping for some reason was abnormally high. I couldn't figure out why, but it was legitimately abnormally rather high. And it's a good thing I got here first because I forgot that damn gate shut. Open the gate. Alright. The semi is right there. Move her, we'll fix this right quick. This is gonna be legit. Alright, so we'll go ahead, move her chip trailer. That back is unlocked. What is... mechanism. This trailer. Guess it is full. Alright, so the trailer's latched. Okay, good. So anyway, back to the merch conversation. So I just want to make sure it's, you know, of a decent quality, so, you know, set the prices. So that's what that was, as it was telling me, oh, just arrived. But anyway, so one of the things I don't like about them is they, so I placed 2 separate orders. The one order, I ordered my original entire store inventory, and then I went in and added a few things afterwards that I thought would be kind of cool to have, and then turned around and reordered the new stuff. So what happened that I don't like so far is, first of all, of course, it takes a little bit of time to get the items produced. They produce to the order, so that could take up to 7 days. That I'm okay with. It makes perfect sense. But the thing I don't like is, instead of producing everything and then shipping the order as one shipment, they're shipping each item individually as it is made. So, for example, I have 10 different items in my... I think I have 10 different... Yeah, I have 10 different items, I'm pretty sure, in my store. At least. On merch. And each one is being shipped separate. I don't like that. That is not cost effective, in my opinion. That explains why the standard shipping rate for... in the United States, which is where it's being made, is $30 of shipping, just for the standard. I actually messed up. The second order I actually did standard. The first one apparently I did expedited, which you would think would be faster. It's not. Today is the 7th day since they were ordered. Some of the items have already been released, I guess you could say, and is being shipped. The rest have not yet. But it's just... shipping that many items separately, they could reduce the cost to the consumer so much. if they would just ship it all as one. I mean, I guess the shipping is also, the handling or the creation or whatever, but when you can receive one package, why receive 10? Or, well, 2 packages, because it's 2 separate orders. So 2 boxes versus 10. I'll go into that a little bit more into detail once I actually have the item. It's, some of the items itself. I'm gonna ideally wait. Originally, I was gonna do it just slightly after the first, but I'm gonna wait until I actually have all the items before I try to do the review video on it and officially release the merch store, which will be posted in my streams. The chat bot will be working with it, which we'll get over later, because there's commands and such to activate to get the link to the merch store. Of course, the merch store will also be in my descriptions on my YouTube videos. It'll also probably be in my about pages. If I end up staying with Twitch for a while, not sure exactly what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna put it there. More than likely it'll probably, because it'll also flash on the screen like I showed you and you guys on YouTube before. I haven't shown anyone on Twitch yet, but I can show you real quick. So something like this. Which, if you don't set your name, it'll pop up as anonymous. If you set your name, though, which I'm just having it refresh and resend those from 6 days ago. Just like my subscription for Cat B. Just thank you for subscribing, by the way, if you didn't catch that before. And of course, Sponge Bill. She actually did the middle of last month and has won the past 2 giveaways. I'm sure he's very ecstatic about that. He just keeps getting free stuff. So, I think I clicked it more than once. Whoops. But anyway. So, I'm going to wait till I actually have... Okay, good, it stopped. Have those items in person, so that way I can explain, what I like, what I don't like about it, and things like that. So you guys actually can see then what's what. Okay. So I can explain, this is great because, or this is bad because, or, something like that. So I can actually give proper feedback. Because I'm actually going to give honest reviews. I'm not just going to give, oh, this is great, you should buy this, if it sucks. So, like I said, I'm still working on prices. I know for release, everything's going to be on sale for probably a good week. I'm going to have everything real cheap. So, let me... I'll set my truck to go to the main shop. Put it into forward, because reversed obviously doesn't work. And while my truck's driving, go over here to my merch web store. Okay, so, for example, the t-shirts. Right now they're set to $15. You can get them in multiple colors. But, I might just leave it at 15. Honestly. There is a little bit of profit that I would get out of it. Like $1.10. So, not much. But, like, for example, the one hoodie, the default price that it was trying to give me was $45. I dropped that to $32. That's just before I don't get any profit out of it. We're also coming out with, and this actually is new, phone cases. Samsung phone cases and iPhone phone cases. Those are still in product development. I can tell you that they're going to come, the iPhone phone cases are going to come in black, red, white, blue, or pink. They are for the iPhone 8, 11, 6S, 7, 8 Plus, and the X, which would be 10 for iPhone. They are polycarbonate cases. They have a lifetime guarantee on them. So the Samsung is black, red, white, pink, or blue. S8, Note 10 Plus, S10, S7, and S9 are the cases, or the phones that it will go for. Both of them have a lifetime guarantee. I'm actually not going to be ordering any of these for review because I don't have the phone actually, either of those two phones anyway. I run a Moto Z3, which cases are virtually impossible for that if you want to actually use the mods. So we have hoodies, no zip pullover, or we have zip up, tank tops, long sleeve t-shirts, blankets, mouse pads, the XXL gaming mouse pad. They're not RGB. Which is unfortunate because I actually wanted to look into the RGB. It looks like the XXL does come in different colors, which is kind of nice. The regular mouse pad does not. So, well, I'll make sure I review. So what I ordered was the blanket, one of each of the hoodies, long sleeve t-shirt, tank tops in 2 different colors, XXL mouse pad, a coffee mug, regular mouse pad. So I'm going to give you guys an honest review on it. You'll actually see it. And I'll go into more detail at that point once I have everything. And then, like I said, the merch store then at that point will get live. Oh, his car alarm's going off. At least it ain't mine. But, so I'll get into detail on that once I get to that point. So, yeah. I'll give you guys an honest review as to what I think about the merch. Because obviously, if it's not something I don't like, then I'm probably not going to want to release it. Yeah. Especially if it's like itchy material. I've looked at the material, what it says it is, so it sounds like it's going to be nice. The blanket, I know for a fact, is supposed to be hypoallergenic, which is really nice. So, but we will see how that goes as things are released. So I'm going to go off of cam for a minute. Almost perfect. Didn't put my wheel up on that. Would have been perfect. Okay. But I'm gonna go off cam for a few minutes here because I gotta use the bathroom and get some information figured out. And then I will. Actually, hold on. Before I do that, let me see. All right, so field 17 is the goal. I already pH shot it once, so I'm actually going to drive up there real quick, get that started. So for those of you who are recording, I'll see you guys in the field. Oh, actually, I'll get to the point where I start the field now. Jump to the finish of the field. Let me go ahead and drive up here to my lime unit. There's park right here. Alright, so alright, so the first thing I need to do, widen my axles for stability. As I'm going on the road, I need to run my hazards. And my beacon. Alright. So I ran a treatment of herbicide through here on my video that just actually got released a couple hours ago. So this run, let's load the GPS in. Alright, so for those of you in live stream, Twitch, since this is new for you, I will just go ahead and explain. So the way I run things, oh man, that's really in the ground. Too much weight. Alright, so the way that I run is I'm going to be came out of the ground a little bit. Huh. Alright, so the way that I run the fact that I'm turning slightly sideways. Okay. I apologize, I'm getting distracted. Alright, so the way that I run is while I'm doing the field, I usually watch NCIS on Netflix. So I'm going to be doing that. Therefore, all audio is going to be muted for those of you on stream. For those of you are watching the recording video, don't worry about it, because it's just going to be an instant jump to the end. So, without further ado, let's get her underway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, just got my field run complete. In case anyone wonders, the reason I have the F1 menu up is because it has that pH value lime application on it, so it makes it a little bit easier to see. Alright, so I put almost 200 liters of lime down. So I'm gonna have to double that because I did put a pre-coat, although it was lighter. So of course, those of you that have saw my last video, this isn't accurate because I have an accidental tendency to press it on my left stick, which resets the field information. So obviously it would, there were soil samples taken and such. So right now we're at 50,000. So I'm gonna go ahead and refill this. Let me see. So its parking is actually the diesel. So we'll have it fill up on lime. Take it back down to the diesel tanks, clean her up, store it. So obviously it's almost the 17th. So I'm gonna actually end my record and my stream here in a little bit. If anyone who's watching the recording is interested, I have streamed for 3 hours and 42 minutes. Whereas, of course, in the recording video, I'm only 52 minutes in. So, got probably 3 episodes, maybe 4 of NCIS done. So, while I was GPS running that field, I like the GPS though. It's a lot better than using an AI helper. So yep, I'm gonna go get this thing refilled on lime, fuel her up, clean her off, pack her away. Should be the last time I have to bust this thing out this year, because I don't think. What stage are you guys? I mean, I could relime 16 and 18. The problem is I just don't know where they're currently at. Since I never took the samples on them, I don't know where they're at pH-wise, so we'll just find out when it comes time for harvest. Gone through quite a bit of lime since I had well over 1 million originally. So definitely chewed through some lime. But that's part of the gig. So yeah, I've gone through about 500,000 liters of lime. So now I know roughly, it'll be costly, but as long as the crops come out good, that's the main thing. Of course, the nitrogen is going to suck because nothing's been done planted yet. I could have done it prior, but my planting system dumps liquid fertilizer in the field as it's planting the seeds, so I'm definitely going to have to get liquid fertilizer field side, which is where that semi-truck comes in, because I believe it can fuel or refill my equipment. So here we are. Oh, it's a good thing I wasn't crossing that railroad track. That might have hurt. Alright, so let's get this puppy nice and clean. Clean equipment is good equipment. was gonna say, I don't know if it really applies in this game. I'm not like a clean freak or anything, but in IRL, obviously, if your equipment is dirty, it doesn't perform as well as it should, because obviously, gunking it up and such. I don't think that really applies, but I have noticed that machinery does seem to operate a little bit better if it's clean. So I like to make sure everything is all nice and shiny looking. Not to mention, it just looks nice. It looks like I actually care about my multiple hundreds of $1,000 piece of equipment if it's clean. Which I won't obviously clean my truck until the end of the day. So let me see here. Give me one moment to decide, and I'll be right back on what I'm going to do next. Alright, so after thinking about it, I'm going to do some auto drive corrections. I'm back from the bathroom. I feel so much better. Alright, so I'm going to do some auto drive corrections, and then after I get those done, oh, I'm on the field. You can see it. So after I get those done, then I will start putting in some other stuff. So I think what I'll do, well, I'll actually do a field 8 later. So I need to go down here to where my silo thing is, because it doesn't want to drive towards the diesel plant. I think it's kind of dumb. It's not like it's running into it, it's just turning right here, but it won't do that. So I'm going to X-nay that part. Okay. And then, so I've got that part there that comes in, but I need to set up a turnaround point, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to very gently branch over, like so. Swing back around. And go back this way. I actually like the setup I did, which obviously those on your recording didn't see. So what I did was I put in a new section here that says field 17. Off the road, right up on the top edge of the field, I put in an auto drive route that goes all the way down and then loops into this road here. Now the reason I did that is because I put, I'll say 4 loads of lime in to the spreader. And the reason I put that auto drive route is because I could just drive up to the end, put in a destination for right before where I was just calling it temp. Set that as my destination because on the auto drive there is a setting that I was using, which was this one, which is basically it drives to this point here, loads up whatever item you have listed, and then drives back to this destination here. So I would set temp at that field point that I was as the destination, And of course, the load point was my silo here. And of course, it was line. So then as soon as I would get out of the field, or, get to the edge of the field, I'd just engage auto drive. It'd drive here on its own, pull back up, and drive right back to that point. So I was right by where I needed to start to cut back into the field again. So I am going to actually do that on other parts of the map. Well, like other fields. Now that I got that fixed down there, I'm going to go ahead and put in one here. So I'm going to start from, say, right here. We'll start from here. Drive down. That point there, that point there, and that point there. So I'm actually going to turn and go this way, right along the edge of the field. Like so. Right here. And from here it'll go to there and there. Then this point there to there. Okay. Now I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to make the generic point. It'll more or less just be at this corner. Just prior to the corner, right here. So, field 18. Okay. So this way I have an auto drive route for my equipment. Field 18. So, now that that is installed, I am going to go ahead and run down to the drag strip for a few. Good. Shut this down. I am probably just going to take who's in? This would be my CUDA. after thinking about it, there's one improvement that the maker could have done. That improvement would be to put a customizable writing on the side as an option. So basically, instead of it saying the TLX on the side of both of these, you could have this whole like center section with large letters where you could type in what you wanted it to say. For example, Napalm Nova, CUDA. So that way you knew which one was which. I mean, yes, of course, you could just look, but squared away. Load chain is attached. Now it's one better because now it's actually self-attached. So after looking at it, I'm actually thinking about putting the roll-up doors on it because it actually kind of thinking about it. Might just leave the actual okay, I was in the trailer. Oops. Alright, so let's pull this out. Strip. Another thing they could have potentially done differently, which actually, in my opinion, would have been really, really cool to do, is, so obviously you know how the attachers for this truck, work standard to like an AR frame platform. So, you have for the semi-rig, you have the AR rollback, the AR dumper, the AR ridge box, the AR tanker. What he should have done, and unfortunately didn't, is, as you guys have seen, there are actual trailers. The dump trailer and the tanker trailer. What he should have done was add a third trailer. And, because see, these are all the attachments for the truck. These are the two trailers. What he should have done was added a third trailer that had the same AR attachment platform as the semi. if I decide to rework over this mod, I actually might do that. So that way you could attach any of these to that trailer then. And that trailer would be pulled by the truck. So for example, like the box unit I have a trailer that I could put another rigid box on top of. Would have been a pretty cool design to do. That way I could pull 2 box trailers, more or less, or have a rollback on one on a trailer. Because of course you don't have to necessarily run the front panel, the headache rack. You could run it just as a flatbed and then have a flatbed trailer then. That would have been a pretty cool design. So I might end up trying to make something like that for this mod, because honestly I think that would definitely be a improvement over what it has. Just to have the flatbed trailer option. Well, just to have the trailer option, I should say. So I already have a pretty good idea of how I would do it. I'd probably just take the truck and chop the cab off, the motor off, the steering front axle off. So basically it's just from the cab back, frame wise, and then put a trailer attacher on the front, and then just go from there. But probably the easiest way would be to strip the bed off of the dump trailer, for example. Put in an option. Yeah, I would go with the dump trailer, because then you get the fuel tank too. Strip the actual dump part off, and then make it so you can attach the truck's attachments to it instead. Obviously, you'd still have, the only reason I do it with that one is you get the fuel tank in the front if you want, or just the platform, either or. So you get that option. The dump, of course, should be stripped off just because of the fact there is a dump as an attachment. But you get the, the platform, and you get the tank option too. Which, of course, you don't have to run the tank if you don't want to. See, this one only has the platform. It doesn't have the tank. It's literally just the platform by itself. Yeah. There's no fuel tank you can add on the front, because it's a tanker, and it'd probably get confused. This thing, though, has the tank. So I just strip the dump part off, leave just the bare bones trailer, and then make that trailer have attached the multiple different attachments to it. The rollback attachment, obviously it'd have the dumper attachment, the rigid box attachment, and the tanker if you really wanted to. And just do that. So you can basically just build your own trailers as you want them. I think that would be a very, very nice option. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead, back up my puller to start. I'll drop it off. truck around here. So it appears I'm just a tad bit too tall. For this. Darn. Yeah, because I heard a rumor. That you actually could attach multiple chains together. But I mean, if I just have to do that just to get them out of the trailer, it's acceptable. Because I can. The important thing is I can pull them around with this thing afterwards. I think I'm gonna run. Let's go right lane. Just wait for the tractor to get clear. It's clear. Actually, what I'm gonna do is we'll put it right up behind my tractor, or my car. So when I drag, it'll meet me down there, more or less. Record. Oh yeah, that thing's definitely torqued up. That sucker will get my car where it needs to go, no problem. Alright. Now just to connect the dots. Starting from here. Right, and there, yep. Fuel tank. Okay, now we're gonna grab onto that. And we'll have her connect. Yeah, right there should be fine. I was like, is this tractor is actually set up with a chain link too? It's also the recovery specialist. Case of wrecks. Alright, so I'm gonna set on the left side this time. Get a good run in. Nice and lined up. Pull forward. Have her come back. So I need to repaint this car. But see, she's just down here for testing, because this car actually won't be black anymore. Since I'm running orange and black, I'll probably run... I don't know. Now, of course, usually there would be a recovery specialist down here already. I not move? Is it because I'm towing something? That's weird. Here, let me disconnect from it then, see if that helps. No. What in the world is going on here? Well, maybe it's the vehicle I'm in. Like, if I hop into my semi, can I modify? That's why I have to be in edit mode. Okay. I can do that. Edit mode. Default fuel tank is part of the drag strip system. Alright. Let's grab the car. Help steer the car. I am now completely out of fuel. Deploy flap. Okay, now you guys see where it says Napalm Nova inside? This is kind of one of the flaws that I was talking about. I know it's there, I can't do anything about it. So, the livery for Chris's that says Novocaine, that got replaced with this Napalm Nova livery. So you could either make it say Napalm Nova on the front, or you could make it say Novocaine. So I had to pull out the Napalm Nova, and no, it's not what I'm pulling for. Anyway, so I had to pull out the Napalm Nova instead of it saying Novocaine, and I had to move it to the back because of the fact that it's set so far of a distance between the two. That's why I couldn't put it on the scoop on the front. And if I put it inside the hood, of course you just saw it on either side of the motor. So I opted for what I ended up doing, which is putting it back here in the trunk. Eventually I will fix that once I figure out how to. But for now, that's the only glitch. It's not really a glitch, but that's the only thing right now. Alright. Alright, so now that I'm all done dragging, gonna go ahead and put this up, take her back to the shop, and do some modifications on my paint scheme. Get her looking all nice and pretty-fied up. So I haven't exactly decided what color I want to run, I just know I want to run a different one than what I've got. So I will have to figure that out later. So, go ahead. Oh, forgot how torquey this thing was to put it on there. So I set the torque on it real high for torque mode, but trying to load it on this trailer is proving to be a wee bit difficult because it keeps turning in the front. I don't know why. No. Back up. And attach the chain. Alright, I'm gonna definitely need to consider a larger trailer. That one's too short. That one didn't have the load straps on it, unfortunately. Not to mention it's basically the same as this one is. That's a gooseneck, but that'd be perfect though. Honestly, the absolute perfect one would be this, with the big text. I would just have to have something that's strappable, because the big text doesn't have the wheel chock set up. And this thing can't strap, unfortunately. So. Alright. Well. So I think I'm going to go ahead and end my stream and my recording right here. We'll go back, do some color changes. Here's the train. And get ready for when we're going to have our race day, which should be soon, I think. Might actually be here in the next day or two. So, I'll go ahead and get off for now. So you all have a good one. I'm going to be doing some small auto drive things and watch NCIS. So, You guys have a good one, and we'll see you next time. Anyone who joined us on Twitch, thank you for coming. Um, and of course, those of you that joined us on YouTube and are going to be watching this video, thanks for watching. It really does help. And I'll give you an update on the merch when that happens. So, without further ado, we will see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody.